Stockport County remain your leaders over in League One with Moneybags Birmingham City within striking distance heading into matchday number 4. Who will be top of the table at the end of this weekend? We're going to get into it next. That's right, folks, back once again in another video today. We're looking forward to matchday number 4 with some ding-dong fixtures right on the agenda, and we'll get to it in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and your one-stop shop for League One is right here under one rooski. Will the likes of Huddersfield Town or Charlton be outright leaders this coming weekend, or will somebody like Hollywood FC, Deadpool FC, make their trip to the top of the table? We'll get into all of that, of course, in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash the old subscribe, boys and girls. So before we jump into that, we are going to look back at my fixtures, predictions, all that kind of stuff for the last weekend. But quick diversion. Now, before we jump into the video, something brand new to the channel. And what is it? It's the join button. That's right. We've gone there. Memberships. That's right. We've opened up the floodgates to members, so you can now join and support the channel in another way. We have our first member, so a big shout out to him. But you can also join that member and becoming an extra special member of the community. Just click on the join button, follow the on-screen instructions, and become part of the gang. All right then, folks, let's take a little look back at how we all got on last time around then, shall we? Starting with me, first and foremost. Burton, Stevenage, 0-0 in the end. I went with the 1-0 win myself. Stockport County did pick up that 2-0 win against Bristol Rovers, which I called early doors on that one. Barnsley with a 2-2 draw against Northampton Town. I went with a 3-1 win. Cambridge and Blackpool with the game of the day. 8 goals in it, 4-4. I went with the 1-1. Meanwhile, Charlton, 2-0 winners over Bolton. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Peterborough did beat Exeter on the road with a 2-1 win. I went with that as well, sort of 2-0 win myself. Huddersfield with a 1-0 win over Shrewsbury. I went with a 3-0. Birmingham did beat Leyton Orient, 2-1 win at Brisbane Road. Got them a spot on the nose. Lincoln also beat Mansfield. I went with the 1-0. 4-0 win was the final score. Wigan with a 1-0 win over Crawley. 2-1 winners in my eyes. Wrexham puts 3 past Reading. Got that one spot on the nose. And then a 2-0 win for Wycombe. So I'm going to count these up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Dirk got 9. How about that? What about you guys? Wow, look at that. Get my name in there and lights. I would have topped the charts on that one. Shane O'Donnell with 8, though. Priscilla Hinterland with 8. Case Gift Gaff with also 8. But no one's got me on toast today. But the current leaderboard looks a little bit like this. I should update my score. That would put me at least 17. I might even have more than that, though. So pretty kick-ass, though. Frosty up there, 19. Joe Greenlad up there with 18. Andy Speak. Priscilla Hinterland also doing well with 17. Again, this should be animated, but it's a little bit late in the day. So that is the situation there. This is the situation in the league, though. As you see it, Stockport County, Huddersfield, Charlton, the only 3 teams with the perfect record. Nathan Jones effect right here with 0 goals conceded from Charlton. They've got that, as do Stockport, looking pretty A-OK. So it might be a bit of a tight one, a bit of a race for the title here for some heavy hitters all around. That's right. So those are the situations right now. And if it was to end today, Rotherham, Blackpool, Leyton Orient and Shrewsbury would be going down. But don't forget, this is the link for the Super Brew Prediction League right here, right now. Get amongst it. It's 100% free. So get in there right about now. So before now, it's time to get cracking, I think, as we look forward to the set of games. That's right. I've got some absolute ding-dongs to look forward to this week. I'm going to start with a trip to the northwest, and that will be Blackpool, the venue. That's right, Bloomfield Road, if I can bloody find it. Where are you, Blackpool? Here we go, coming at you up against Wycombe as managerless Blackpool as of recording. That may or may not be rectified by that the kickoff date. It is Blackpool still managed by Richard Keogh, Matt Bloomfield and the dugout for Wycombe. They played 12 times in 2003. It's been 3 wins, 3 wins apiece and 6 draws between the two sides. Blackpool on 42% form for them right now. 1-1, lost 1 and drew 1 over the last 3. Wycombe heading into this on the back of a win, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The last match they played at Bloomfield Road, it was a 0-0 draw back in April 2024. Wycombe are unbeaten against Blackpool over the last 6, picking up 4 draws at the last 6 matches, and it's actually been 3 draws on the spin between these two sides over the last 3 matches. Blackpool with that 4-4 draw against Cambridge. They are in the cup this week, taking on my beloved Blackburn Rovers. Meanwhile, Wycombe are also in the Cup, taking on Swansea on the road, both away trips for these guys in a busy old week. The bookies on this one, even Stevens as your Blackpool, 13-5 is your Wycombe, 5-2 is the draw. I'm going to go with another draw. It's been smelling like a draw since I uttered the words Blackpool. I think Keir will try and get something out of the result, maybe. I don't think he's going to get the job full-time. I don't even know if he wants it full-time, but that's my take on that one. Let's, of course, go to the New York Stadium. It's Rotherham coming at you up against high-flying Huddersfield Town. Bit of a Yorkshire affair, this one. Steve Evans might be under a bit of pressure right now, trying to get Rotherham moving in the right direction. Just the 1 point so far up against the Michael Duff side, who have won 3 in the bounce, 9 points out of a possible 9, and look to continue a recent run of events against Rotherham. Played 21 times since 2005, 2 wins for Rotherham, 13 wins for Huddersfield, 6 draws between the two sides. Most recently, though, at this very venue, it was a 0-0 draw. Rotherham are unbeaten against Huddersfield over the last 3 at this very venue, but Huddersfield only lost once of the last 6 in both venues. That last one and only defeat to Rotherham was back in October 2022 in the Championship. Rotherham got a bit of a problem in the league. Haven't scored a goal in the league, have they? 3 games, 3 goalless affairs for them in the league so far. They have scored in the Cup, so maybe they can get some of that Cup form going, which they do have Cup distraction this week as they take on Fleetwood. Meanwhile, Huddersfield Town also in the Cup, taking on Walsall this weekend, or this midweek, coming into on the back of that 1-0 win over Shrewsbury. Now, Huddersfield have played 2 of their first 3 games at home, so this is a bit of an away travel for them. 6-4 is your Rotherham, 12-5 is the draw, 17-10 is the away win. Going to go with it, though. I'm going to go with Stevie Evans. He's got to get a win sometime. I think he'll dent the party currently at Huddersfield Town. Let's go to St Andrews. That's right. It is Blackpool, the venue for Birmingham, the venue, taking on Wigan. Coming at you, high-spending Birmingham City, managed by Chris Davies, looking good right now. 3 wins on the bounce for them in all competitions at all venues. Taking on the Wigan side, 17% form for them right now. They do come into this on the back of a win. They are 18th of the table, so need to start getting some more results on the table already. Birmingham, they're looking good in 5th with 7 points out of a possible 9. The last time that these two sides did play at this very venue, it was a 1-0 win for Wigan, who are unbeaten against Birmingham over the last 5. 3 wins and a couple of draws to boot. Birmingham on the back of that 2-1 win over Leyton. Orient, Wigan do pick up a 1-0 win over Crawley most recently. The Cup is a distraction for Birmingham this week. They got Premier League Fulham, the visitors. Wigan are out of the Cup already, so they can focus fully on this game. Of course, what about me on my take on this one? Well, I'll get to mine in a minute. 9-4 on is your Birmingham. We've got 18-5 is the draw. 11-2 is your Wigan Athletic. I am going big on this one. 3-0 win. Birmingham City to take the points. And again, maybe close in on that top spot. Of course, let's go we're going to move up to the northwest here. It's Bolton taking on Exeter City at the Tough Street Community Stadium. That's right, Bolton under a bit of a lull right now in the season. Ian Evatt maybe under a bit of stick from the Bolton fans. Back-to-back games now without a win. Taking on Exeter side, who just rewarded Gary Caldwell with a new contract, but 3 defeats on the spin in all competitions is not great for a team sitting in 17th in the table. Played 6 times these two sides in 2021, 3 wins for Bolton, 1 win for Exeter, 2 draws between the two sides. The last time around at this very venue, Bolton stuck 7 past Exeter. Wow. They're actually unbeaten against Exeter over the last 4, picking up 3 wins and a draw to boot. They did lose to Charlton and also could not break down Wrexham either. So they've actually been back-to-back games without a goal for them in the league. Meanwhile, Exeter with that 2-1 loss to Peterborough, so looking to bounce back and get some wins under the belt as well. The bookies for this one, 25-12 is your Bolton, 10-3 is the draw, 9-2 is your way. When I am back in Bolton, despite the chaos or the noise generated by the Bolton fans on this one, so they'll get the results. Bristol Rovers, the venue, aka Memorial Stadium, taking on Cambridge United under Gary Monk. Matthew Taylor's Bristol Rovers set a 25% form for them at the moment, 14th in the table with just 4 points. Cambridge under Gary Monk, just the 1 point so far this season, and that was in the last game against Blackpool. They have played 13 times since 2002, 7 wins for Bristol Rovers, 5 for Cambridge, 1 draw between the two sides. Last time around, over at this very venue, it was a 1-0 win for Bristol Rovers back in April 2024. Bristol Rovers have actually won 4 on the bounce at this very venue, and they've actually won 5 of the last 6 against Cambridge in all venues and all competitions. Cambridge, that 4-4 draw was the last game. Of course, no problems scoring goals now. Prior to that 4-4 game, they hadn't scored in the league. Bristol Rovers back-to-back In fact, they have yet to score either. Goodness gracious me, Bristol Rovers yet to score in the league. Losing to Cardiff. Actually, tell a lie. They have scored 1 goal. And that was in the first game of the season. But they've actually gone 3 of the last 4 without scoring a goal. So pretty grim up top on this one. Even Stevenage is your Bristol Rovers. 12-5 is your draw. 14-5 is your away win. Does smell like a draw, but I'm going there. Going to go with a draw. Give them a goal apiece on that one. Let's go to Crawley. That's right. Crawley are going to be taking on Barnsley this coming weekend. All eyes on this one. 31st of August at the where we play Broadfield Stadium. Scott Lindsay still there, still at the helm for Crawley. 75% form for them right now. 8th in the table, up against the Barnsley side with Darrell Clark. They are 9th. Two times they're played since 2014. 2 wins out of 2 for Crawley. That's right. Of course, they did play last time at this venue in League One back in February 2015. It's been a while. It was a 5-1 win for Crawley. They'd love a bit of that, wouldn't they? However, Crawley on the back of that 1-0 loss to Wigan. They are in the cup against Premier League Brighton down at the Amex. Wow, wee wow. Barnsley taking on Championship Sheffield United in an all-Yorkshire affair this midweek as well. But they come into this on the back of that 2-2 draw against Northampton Town. The bookies for this one, Crawley 21-10 for the victory, 5-2 the draw, 6-5 is your away win. Gonna back the away side on this one. 2-1 win. Barnsley taking it to the house and away they go. Mansfield, the venue, aka the One Call Stadium, I think they call it these days. Taking on a Stockport County side, looking pretty dang good at the moment. Mansfield Town under Nigel Clough. 15th in the table right now, 4 points on the board, 42% form for them right now, without a win though in the last 4. Stockport sitting top of the table, 2 wins out of 2, 50% form for them over the last 6, and these two sides have only played 16 times since 2002. 10 wins for Mansfield, 3 wins for Stockport, 3 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this very venue was a 3-2 win for Mansfield, who are unbeaten against Stockport over the last 6, stretching all the way back, I don't know, to 2013 and beyond. Mansfield did lose to Lincoln most recently. Stockport with a 2-0 win over Bristol Rovers, making it back-to-back clean sheets in the league, yet to concede a goal out of Stockport in the bloody league. The bookies for this one, though, what are we looking at? Mansfield are 8-5 for the victory, 6-4 is your Stockport, 13-5 is the draw. I am going to go with another victory for Stockport on this one. On the road, it'll be a massive win. They'll maintain the top of the table status and keep up to the heat with the likes of the chasing pack. Northampton Town taking on Burton over at Six Fields. That's right. Played 17 times these two sides since 2009. 7 wins apiece, 3 draws as well. John Brady's Northampton Town unbeaten now in the 2 games, back-to-back, 10th of the table. Up against the Burton side, unbeaten in the last 3. But they are 19th of the table with just 2 points all season long. They last played these two sides at Six Fields back in November 2023. It was a 2-0 win for Northampton Town. It's actually been back-to-back 2-0 wins for Northampton over Burton, who got back-to-back clean sheets against them. The last matches, though, Burton with a 0-0 draw against Stevenage. Meanwhile, Northampton with a 2-2 draw against Barnsley most recently. But the bookies, they fancy 6-5 is your Northampton Town, 12-5 the draw. We got 11-5 is your away win. I am going to go with Northampton Town here. They'll continue their good run against Burton Albion in this one. Let's go to Peterborough. This will be one of the games of the round. That's right. As what they call this one, London Road. London bloody Road. Peterborough under Darren Ferguson up against Phil Parkinson's Hollywood FC. That's right. Wrexham are in town. 11 times they've played since 2003. 4 wins for the posh, 1 win for the Dragons. 6 draws between the two sides. Last time around, these two sides played at this very venue. It was a 0-0 draw back in February 2008. Peterborough are unbeaten against Wrexham over the last 6, picking up 3 wins and 3 draws. The last time Wrexham won was back in 2003 in Wales in League One. Peterborough coming into this on the back of a 2-1 win over Exeter, making it back-to-back away wins. They did suffer a first defeat, their only defeat, their only time they played at this very stadium this season. Wrexham, 3-0 win for them, back-to-back clean sheets, of course, yet to suffer a defeat in the league thus far. The bookies for this one, we'll find it tight. 11-10 is your Peterborough, 9-4 is your Wrexham, 13-5 is the draw. I'm back in Peterborough at home, of course I am, 3-1 win. They're taking it to the mixer. Let's go to the Majeski now. It is Reading up against Nathan Jones's Charlton. That's right, Charlton looking to make it this season. Could be the season. Reading, though, sitting in mid-table, 12th in the table, 4 points so far this campaign, taking on Charlton, who are third, and have got 9 points out of a possible 9. Played 25 times, these two sides, since 1994. 11 wins for Reading, 9 wins for Charlton, 5 draws between the two. Last time around, at this very venue, it was a 2-0 win for Reading, that's right, back in February 2024. The hosts, Reading, on the back of a 3-0 loss to Wrexham. They've had an okay kind of start to the season, drawn with Birmingham, picking a win against Wigan, losing to the Welsh. As for Charlton, like I said, yet to concede a goal. The only goal they did concede was against Birmingham in the Cup. So, again, no cup distractions for either of these two sides this week. The bookies go Reading 27-20, 90-10 is your Charlton, 12-5 is the draw. I am going with Charlton to keep that clean sheet run going. And, of course, another win to maintain their push for dominance at the top of the table. Let's go to Shrewsbury, the venue. Crowd Meadow, they call it. It's Shrewsbury taking on Leyton Orient. Of course, Paul Hurst Shrewsbury up against Leyton Orient, managed by currently Richie Wellens. Of course, this is a game right to the bottom of the table. 24th place Shrewsbury, 23rd place Leyton Orient, both yet to get their first point in the campaign so far. Played 11 times since 2003, 3 for the Shrews, 7 for the Orient. 1 draw between the two sides. Last time around at this very venue, 3-1 win it was for the Orient, who have won 5-6 on the bounce against Shrewsbury. Goodness gracious me. Last time Shrews picked up a win against them was at Brisbane Road back in August 2005, a long, long time ago. The bookies, 2-1 is your Shrewsbury, 13-10 is your Orient, 12-5 is the draw on this one, troops. Gonna go with a draw. Yes, it continues. They get their first point. I think they'll be happy just to get moving. And of course, get their season underway, but not the same. They want the win. Anyway, Stevenage will wrap up the pack here. Take it on Lincoln. That's right. Stevenage done okay under Alex Revel up against Lincoln and Michael Skubala. That's right. Who've done okay themselves. 11th place Stevenage with 4 points for the season up against Lincoln, 6th in the table, 6 points of a possible 9. Not too shabby heading into this one. Played 8 times these two sides since 2010. 3 wins apiece and 2 draws the last time around at Lamex Stadium. It was a 1-0 win for Stevenage back in November 2023. That was their one and only win over the last 6 against Lincoln, who've got a good record against them. Stevenage do, actually, both of these two sides are not in cup action. They crashed out at the first stage, but Lincoln do come into this on the back of that 4-1 win over Mansfield. Stevenage with that 0-0 over Burton. 30-10 is your Stevenage, 21-10 is your Lincoln, 23-10 is the draw. I think I am backing the hosts, just about nicking it. 2-1 win. Revel's got them working a treat, and I think they could be into mid-table, and pretty good start to the season for them so far. That's my pickaroonies, guys. Get involved with the picks as well using the link Cutley/League One. It's 100% free, and see if you can now predict me, the Prediction King, guys. That's your weekend action in League One. We look forward to matchday number 5, whenever that may be. We don't know. I don't know when the next games are. I've not looked ahead. But until then, guys, subscribe, smash the like, smash your thumbs up. We'll see you soon for the next one. Until then, though, we are done.